Hey there, welcome to day 272 of our Let's Grow annual challenge. Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here, and today we are on step 5 of the growing process. The process we came up with in January that we're testing out and tweaking every month on each of the different areas of the life framework this year. We'll go over it every month, whether we're doing a specific life framework area or not. This month we're working on contribution growth, and we're following Amy's story and guide to the Let's Grow annual challenge private Facebook group page, as well as I try to share some of my own, what I'm doing, some of the, how I apply this step to my area of contribution that I'm working on improving and growing. So step 5 stands for Inquire. Inquire meaning ask questions, review lessons learned. I actually added implementation as well, because unless we're doing something, there's nothing to ask questions about or inquire about. But asking questions in and of itself is inquiring. So we're going to ask questions, we're going to inquire, we're going to investigate, we're going to do things, and we're going to look for what works, what doesn't, lessons learned, as well as reflecting. We want to have a reflection process so that we're reviewing. We're not just doing and not paying attention to what works and what doesn't. Because guess what? So a lot of the things we try or do don't work out the first time. Sometimes they don't work out the first 50 times until we actually have something that clicks. When everything clicks into place, then we start to get the results that we need and want and desire. So in this step of the process, Amy did a couple of things, which I also do, to review and reflect, review on how things are going and to reflect back on the lessons learned. Okay, well, this worked out great. I'm going to continue to do that. I'm actually going to automate that and make that a habit going forward in my life. I did that with a lot. I do that with a lot of things. I do it with gratitude journals, journaling. Why? Because a gratitude journal totally positively impacts every other area and aspect of my life. So whenever I can leverage a tool or something that works for me, I'm going to do it. I do the same thing with affirmations I call them. And I've found ways to incorporate them into my daily activities naturally, so I don't even really actually realize that I'm doing them. I just do these things automatically because I know they're moving me in the direction, keeping my mind straight, and helping me to reflect and create the life that I want. So journaling is one of my favorite. Affirmations. I use hypnosis and meditations as well. There's apps for that. There's apps for everything. Anything you want to do, there's probably an app to do now. Remember, it used to be, we started using, you probably don't, you're not that old, started using computers and being able to do spreadsheets and data and all kinds of fun things for nerdy engineers. We also get feedback from, in Amy's case, she's getting feedback from her students because she's working with a group of 10 people 10 kids actually, to help them to improve their reading comprehension to grade levels between now and the end of the year. Me, I'm of course working with my mom to see how I can help to contribute to her healing process. She's had a really, really tough year. And so we want to make sure that she comes out of that stronger by the end of this year. And anything that I can do to help, I want to make sure that I'm doing that. We want to do self-assessments, right? I always check in with and do audits. It's part of why I do gratitude journaling and other types of journaling, and daytime keeping. It's not a daytimer, but I call my daily tracking a daytimer. I've created my own because each of us are different and unique, and I've literally tried dozens of them and I haven't found a perfect one. Now my daughter found one she loves, and I'll take a look at it, but I'm kind of to the point where I just create my own. So what's our action item today? For Inquire, for implementation, we are going to look at the things that we're doing either through a self-audit or some type of reflection and review to look at the results and say, are these results moving me toward what it is that I want? If they're not, what can I change? What can I tweak? What can I absolutely positively throw out the window and do entirely differently because I'm on the wrong road? Sometimes we actually go down the wrong road before we realize that we're not going in the direction we want to go. We just have to backtrack a little and then start over again. So any questions about this, ask. Just hit me up and ask. I think I mentioned yesterday, parts of the process with different areas and aspects of our life feel a little clunkier than others. But I think if we tweak it and make it our own, that it totally works for us. Will we use it going forward? I probably will. I know I still use our goals process from last year It just depends what feels right for us, what we're going to move forward with for tools and activities and actions that we take to enhance and create the results that we want. All right, have an awesome day, and I'll of course be with you tomorrow for step 6 of our growing process. Any questions? Ask. You can always look at the private Facebook group. Every video so far, I believe everyone, I think we might be missing a couple. I got to go back and audit that, do a self-audit and reflect and make sure they're all showing up in there. I think one of them in the 50s days didn't show up, and it appears that there's a couple more that might not have transferred, but I'll just fix that. All right, have an awesome day. I'll of course be with you tomorrow.